going on, guys? Snake Eyes here, bringing you some more Bloodborne. And in this video we're going to be doing a weapon showcase, and the weapon we're going to be showcasing today is Ludwig's Holy Blade. Now if you don't know how to get this weapon, all you have to do is make your way to the top of the Healing Church workshop. From there you're going to find a chest that contains the Radiant Sword Hunter badge, and that's going to unlock it for purchase in the Hunter's Dream. But that's pretty much how you unlock this weapon. Now we're going to go into the details of it. Since then, I've upgraded mine to +9, so my physical attack is at 190. It has 250 durability. The requirements on this weapon is that you need 16 strength and 12 skill, and it gets a B scaling in strength, skill, and arcane. One thing that I will say before this showcase gets started is that even though this weapon does have arcane scaling, it won't be put into effect unless you infuse it with a gem that gives it a type of attack other than physical. So if you have blood attack, arcane, fire, bolt, that's when you're going to get a scaling off of arcane, but until then, you won't get one. I'm going to continue saying that for these next couple of the showcases only because the game is still fairly new, and I can understand where people aren't really used to the mechanics just yet. But moving on, I sat down and I looked at some of the past fights. I really just was trying to figure out a con for this weapon, only because it's kind of one-sided if I just list the pros. And honestly, I couldn't come up with a con. I guess if I were digging, if I really had to come up with something negative to say about this weapon, I would say that when it's a great sword, the swing speed on it is a little too slow for me. But that's really digging, and it's not even that slow, so just keep that in mind. And the pros on this weapon is the fact that this weapon exists. This weapon is good. It doesn't matter how you use it. It doesn't matter what type of build you are. It doesn't even really matter your kind of play style. This is really a good weapon, and it has a lot of good things going for it. When it's in a straight sword form, the weapons combos are pretty lethal. Granted, they don't do the greatest amount of damage if you compare it to its great sword form, but it does do enough to make you feel satisfied with the damage that you're doing. The B scaling in strength and skill are also a very good pro, because basically if you're running a quality build, you're going to be getting a lot of benefit off of that scaling. And if you're running any type of skill or strength build, again, you're still going to get a pretty decent scaling off of that one attribute. When it's transformed into the great sword, I would say that this weapon is probably one of the most damaging weapons so far. The reach on it is really good. The damage on it by itself is actually really good. And if you find some really decent blood gems to infuse it with, you can pretty much guarantee that you're going to be doing massive damage with this weapon. One thing that I'll tell people right now is if you're watching this video, and I guess if you're watching it a couple weeks or even a month from now, I would definitely recommend picking this weapon up and trying it out. It's just so you can see for yourself how good it is. And the reason I say that is because, in my opinion, it's almost a little too good, and I kind of have a bad feeling that they're going to nerf it, with good reason, of course. So I strongly urge anybody who's curious about this weapon to pick it up, upgrade it, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be very happy that you did so. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this video, so leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have a request for a weapon that you want me to showcase, just let me know, and if not, then I'm just going to go along the same weapon path that I was going to originally go with. But like I said, if you have a weapon that you want me to try out, let me know, and I'll try to do that one next. But once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and until next time, take care.